more people laugh for that. Come on.
Even though she's married, I still want her.
Cheesy, you're too cheesy. Oh, I feel bad for that setup because I feel like I should have some political jokes already, and all I can think about is to talk about my kids. I'm a mom. I have a 4-year-old son, and he's the funniest person I know in the world. For example, just yesterday I was making him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My son, who's destined to be part of middle management, comes into the kitchen and proceeds to tell me that there's not enough jelly to the peanut butter ratio on the bread. And I'm like, that's awesome, dude, but I'm making the sandwich. And he informs me, Mommy, I'll just make it myself. Little did he know he just set a dangerous precedent. Mommy, I'm hungry. Good, you can go make yourself a sandwich.
Okay.
Trying to think of other funny things they did. My son also invented the world's funniest show. I want Nickelodeon to make it with the people who do Ren and Stimpy. He made the show Wonder Punks. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Wonder Pets. They have a little song. Wonder Pets, we're here to save the day, to help each other and get on our way. And he's done that same song to the Wonder Punks, and I'm like, David, that gives that song, that show a completely different meaning. I can just see little punks running around, helping people out randomly. Oh, I'm trying to think of other things. I can think of something. Doing this tonight, I'm driving home with my kids, and I get a phone call from Jeezy, and he's like, open mic night, want to do comedy? Sure, I'd love to do comedy. Crap, it's date night. Yes, I'm so lame and so far behind anything current on TV that I'm just now on season 3 of Lost. And right now, to be with you guys, I'm missing the next episode, which is on Hulu. Hulu, my new favorite addiction. You can catch almost anything, old, new. I got my daughter into watching The Incredible Hulk. It's like reliving the 80s all over again, except she's actually really impressed by the stunts and the transformations. And she's like, Mommy, how did they do that? And I'm like, it's not obvious. That's 2 separate men, and at 7, she's still completely fascinated by that. I spend a lot of time in this bar. I spend a lot of time here on Thursdays and Sunday nights when they do karaoke. I love DJ's Ace Karaoke. And I love Top Cat Karaoke on Sunday night.
Ace Grinch. I'm
here every Sunday performing as a psycho soccer mom. We're stay-at-home moms that are a little bit angsty. Isn't that fun? My friend Cindy is on a diet, and this weekend we are outside smoking because that's the healthy thing to do when you're on a diet. And she was talking about how she lost a couple of pounds, and a little girl, maybe a size 0, soaking wet, holding 2 bricks, was like, oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend and I've gained 7 pounds. And I heard my friend growl, and I'm like, dear, shh. And she's like, no, I went to Wendy's and I had a milkshake and I feel so bad. And I'm like, chick, shut up. There's a hungry girl over there. She will eat us. Be quiet. I'm lucky I don't have to diet. I have a naturally great metabolism. I hope it keeps up to old age. But if not, I decided that I don't want to be a MILF. I think that's a horrible term. Mother I'd like to make some French bread with. I just think that's a horrible thing. But I do want to be like Stacy's mom. Remember the Dr. Pepper commercial? The kids are at soccer practice, and Stacy's mom opens up the back of the minivan, and with the Dr. Pepper, and Stacy's mom's going on in the background, and all the little boys are mesmerized. I decided I want to be Stacy's mom. I just want to make my son's friends a little bit uncomfortable when they're in their teenage years. I guess I do need to end it on some political humor. You've been following the news with Kasich, calling cops idiots.
Yeah, baby.
He took a lot of flack for that. And I can understand he was speaking out of a moment of frustration, but his apology was really lame. He didn't apologize for what he did, he apologized for he was frustrated, and then you try to use it as an example, which is not going to go over well when you're trying to take away their collective bargaining rights. If you're going to take away a group's collective bargaining rights, then don't make fun of them at a meeting speaking to them. And sorry, I get easily distracted. I have the same attention span as my son. Now actually his is a little bit more determined than mine. And then the other news that I like, despite his Nobel Peace Prize, despite the great, for lack of a better term, uptake in the economy due to his almost stimulus package, I think the most famous thing that Obama might go down for is getting Rahm Emanuel elected governor of the most corrupt city in America.
That's true. Hey.
I found that to be incredibly amusing. And then the final note is on Egypt. I loved watching their political change, the power of Facebook and angry teenagers, and you can topple someone's reign. I loved it towards the end there when he hadn't quite stepped down yet, and the only thing that he could do was hijack the cell phone lines to send out angry text messages asking them to please stop protesting and go back to work. At the point when your government becomes so inept, the worst thing you can do to people who are having an uprising in your capital is send out a text message. I actually think it is time for you to resign. Thank you.
Danni2.
Yes, what is it? I need to go pooping!
How did that microphone do that? It's fucking amazing.